This is how insane the world has become.
Yeah.
I'm trying to schedule an appointment and at the doctor's, and this is what the kind of questions they have. Gender identity, preferred name, legal sex, sex assignment at birth or assigned at birth. You don't assign a sex, you just are what you are. Marital status, sexual orientation, gender identity. Then you get race, ethnicity, religion, language. And I just think the world has gone insane. Why not just simplify it and say, what chromosome are you? Easy enough.
Into play. I'm just saying. Well, a picture speaks 1,000 words, doesn't it?
Check this out. Pompeo rips Dems for scheduling Trump impeachment hearing during NATO summit. I mean, seriously, that is just so rude to be scheduling things like that and undermining your own country's leadership in front of the entire world. It's just yucky. Okay, so now we've got Virginia Democrats filing proposals to begin confiscation of lawfully owned firearms, Second Amendment reporter says. Okay, what? I realize there's been a lot of issues surrounding that. We can debate that all day over who's to blame and who to point fingers at. But the reality is, you wouldn't ask a soldier to put their firearm down if somebody was shooting at them. Why do they want us putting our firearms down if people are shooting at us? Just kind of seems a bit silly to me. Y'all should probably talk more about why is it they would even consider confiscating people's firearms, knowing full well that's literally going to cause a war. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I would highly recommend that you talk to your politicians and make them think twice, because this won't just affect gun owners. This will affect all of us. Our guns are part of what keeps us independent in this country. And if you take that away, we have nothing to fight back with. Think about it. The only person that stands to lose in that scenario are the people who are following the law and giving up their guns. The shooters will still shoot because they didn't probably deserve to have a gun in the first place, and just because you created a law, it's just common sense. Just because you create a law that says you can't have guns isn't going to stop the shooter from getting a gun. They're already breaking the law. Once you murder somebody, you have nothing to lose. So they don't care about a gun law. The only people that care about it is the people that need to defend themselves. So, you might want to think twice about playing with that one.
And reaching as far and as hard and as
Also, something else to consider is that if you take guns away and you make them less accessible, people make things like improvised explosive devices and strap them on their chests, and now you're blowing up entire buildings. A gun shot hurts, I'm sure, and is really scary, but at least you got a chance of surviving. There's a chance you can duck or get out of the way. A bomb, you got no chance. So, getting rid of one that is at least monitored on some level, regulated, there's certain standards that have to be met. names are given during purchases. You can at least keep track of it on some level and make sure that, well, whatever, I'm not going to go into that, but people are going to resort to dirtier weapons, to uglier things like strapping knives to their hands and bombs to their chests and blowing people up. And just, you're not going to take the evil out of people by taking away our self-defense.
You see CNN breaking, probably not a conservative source where they're going to.
And the Republicans want to call Hunter. They keep saying, where's Hunter? And everybody wants to know where Hunter is because he's the one guy that's at the entire nexus of this whole scandal. Are you on the board of any foreign countries?
No, but imagine I was, Jesse.
Yeah.
I did 30 hours of testimony for a 20-minute unsolicited. I mean, that's more
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Imagine I was 25%, and I even attempted to utilize that as they go crazy.
It's getting more fun, they don't get to use them.
Wow, your beer appeared out of nowhere.
After being trolled into getting a DNA test, and then her and her top advisors say, 1/1024. We got him. This is a win. I mean,
Strategy behind it.
imagine this person controlling the nuclear football. I mean, they're like.
Stain appeared in court today, and this is from @DeepStateExposed. When was the last time we've seen a bad guy in cuffs? Too long. Check this out, guys. Take a close look.
So why isn't he wearing cuffs? Looks like he's faking it in front of the cameras. He's looking pretty rough. Kind of struggling to walk, it looks like. Wonder what's going on there. That's Mr. Harvey Weinstein, sexual predator of the actors or actresses.
That's enough that we've seen of that. It's just interesting to see him out in the public. He really looked depleted and wore out.
This is funny.
Take a look.
I'm an old Iowa retired farmer. I'm kind of relieved if I'm not a Republican.
I can't understand him.
Okay. I've got two problems. One, 10 years old as I am. I'm too old. I'm 83. And I know damn well I don't have the matter of fact that he's a yoga. All right. The other, that's all. I always do. No, I got a question I want you to ask. We all know Trump has been messing around in Ukraine over there, holding their foreign aid war, for him to come up, saying he's going to investigate. We know all of that. He's no backbone. We know into that. But you, on the other hand, sent your son over there to get a job and work for a gas company, but he had no experience with it. I say nothing. In order to get access to the president. So you're selling access to the president just like he did. So you
You're a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that. No one has ever said that.
I see it on the TV.
You see it on the TV. No, I really do. By the way, that's why I'm not sitting for it. I don't like else. And no, let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know better than most people now. And I can get things done, and that's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together, man. Let's do this run. Let's do whatever you want to do.
This is the fool these people want for a president?
My son Now, you didn't say you were doing anything wrong. You said I set up my son to work in an oil company. You never said, get your words straight, Jack. That's what I hear on MSNBC. We don't hear that on MSNBC. We did not hear that at all. What you heard? Look, okay, I'm not going to get mad with you, man. Well, I don't want to. Well, yeah, you do, but look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. It looks like you don't have to go back over to Trump. Let him talk. Any other questions? Yeah, all right. I'm not voting for you. Well, I knew you were.
He says I'm not voting for you.
So he calls them all kinds of names. He gets upset and he screams pretty loud at the screaming about. So let's take just a reminder here of what this guy has done. Let's push play here.
Now, I'll give you one concrete example. I was, not but it just happened to be that was the assignment I got. I got all the good ones. So I got Ukraine. And I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out the press conference. I said, no, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
Boy, that's just not good for him. I don't need to go into details about that particular incident there. He's in big trouble. Also on the punishment,
Pelosi came out right off a sorry.
Election.
The pro-abortionist.
Representative Collins yesterday suggested that the Democrats are doing this simply because they don't like the guy.
That has nothing to do with it. Let me just say this. I think the president is a coward when it comes to helping our kids who are afraid of gun violence. I think he is cruel when he doesn't deal with helping our dreamers. I think he's in denial about the about the climate crisis. However, that's about the election. This is about the take it up in the election. This is about the Constitution of the United States and the facts that lead to the president's violation of his oath of office. And as a Catholic, I resent your using the word hate in a sentence that addresses me. I don't hate anyone. I was raised in a way that is a heart full of love, and always prayed for the president. And I still pray for the president. I pray for the president all the time. So don't mess with me when it comes to words like that.
all right, Rush, tell us what you woman for posting that particular video. Let's continue with the punishment of this lady here.
As you recall, no doubt, on the day you became Speaker of the House in January of this year, you were asked about impeachment, and you said that it would quote, have to be so clearly bipartisan in terms of acceptance of it. But as you just noted, there are no Republicans in the House who support either the impeachment inquiry, and it appears as though none of them are going to support impeachment itself. Does this mean that you're failing to meet the standard that you set in January?
No, I'm saying that the Republicans have failed to meet the standard of honoring their oath of office to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Are you willing to impeach President Trump even if there are no Republican votes in the House in favor of it?
I've asked for the writing of the articles of impeachment.
Okay.
She won't even look at him. Did you notice that? She's just looking away. She's so ticked because she's being called out for her lies. Outright lies of saying we're going to make this a bipartisan impeachment, and we know that as the truth continues to pour out and she knows she's getting closer to her payday, Her payday for punishment is coming. She can't even face it. She's losing her mind. Let's get
The president can name
to Elizabeth Warren, gets triggered when she walks by the Trump Hotel, takes shots at real Donald
This
Trump's
woman is so
13-year-old son.
awful.
This is the best the Democrats could come up with. Pathetic losers. Let's take a listen to what she said.
So while the president can name his son Barron, he can't make him a baron. So while the president can name his son Barron, he can't make him a baron.
So there she is making fun of Trump's son.
We have to seize back the high ground on patriotism and on love of our country, because we have more reason than they do to love America. The rich, pampered, prodigal, sanctimonious, incurious, white, straight sons of the powerful do pretty well everywhere in the world, and they always have. But what about us? Snarky, bisexual Jewish women who want the freedom to say what we think, read what we want, and love whom we do.
What the hell is this crazy bitch talking about?
All right, let's listen to her in 2017.
The Mexican judge, the rapist, all of the Mexican... I mean, Donald Trump has sexually assaulted more women than 99.99% of all of the people who've entered this country illegally. I mean, by himself, he's done more. Right? And yet, you know, I'm serious that, you know, and people have stopped thinking about it because it's just like every day it's a new
It's weird how the Democrats are embracing this woman. I don't know any Democrats that would even walk on the same side of the road as her.
The Mexican judge,
She's awful.
the rapist, all of the Mexican... I mean,
And a
Donald
liar.
Trump has sexually assaulted more women
An
than
angry liar.
99.9%.
So we know that Representative Gatz took them to the cleaner.
Or you gave $1,000 to Elizabeth.
I believe so.
You gave $1,200 bucks to Barack Obama.
I have no reason to question that.
And you gave $2,000 to Hillary Clinton.
That's correct.
Why so much more for Hillary than the other two?
Because I've been giving a lot of money to charity recently because of all of the poor people in the United States.
Well, those aren't the only folks you've been given
So,
to. Now, have you ever been on a podcast called Versus Trump?
I think I was on a live panel that the people who ran the podcast called Versus Trump.
On that, do you remember saying the following? Liberals tend to cluster more. Conservatives, especially very conservative people, tend to spread out more, perhaps because they don't even want to be around themselves. Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
Do you understand how that reflects contempt on people who are conservative?
No, what I was talking about there was the natural tendency, what's it called?